Hi everyone, this is Dana from WholeHealthDana.com, and today we're going to learn how to make your own homemade mayonnaise. What you're going to need is 2 eggs. I like to use organic eggs that are pastured and cage-free. It's difficult to find great eggs in the grocery store, so buy the best that you can. You're going to need 1 tablespoon of mustard. I normally use Dijon, but you could also use a spicy brown, a regular yellow, or if you wanted to use a powdered mustard that was not yet prepared, use about 1/4 of a teaspoon to 1/2 of a teaspoon. You're going to need 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Use sea salt or Redmond's real salt. And then 1 tablespoon of lemon juice or vinegar. I usually tend to go towards lemon juice, fresh if I can. You could also use vinegar, an organic white distilled, a white wine vinegar, or an apple cider vinegar. And then you're going to need 1 cup of oil. Now you can use olive oil, but I find that it gives kind of an olivey, it's more of a robust flavor than I'm looking for. So in most cases, if I have it available, I use an organic avocado oil. Okay, now that we've assembled all of our ingredients, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to crack our eggs. Now, if you look on the internet, you're going to find lots of different recipes. Some people say only use white, some people say you can use the whole egg, some people say that your eggs should be room temperature. Today mine are kind of room temperature, but oftentimes I take them straight out of the refrigerator, so they are cooler than what I'm using today. So I have cracked my 2 eggs. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Today I do not have any fresh, so it is an organic from a jar. I've got 1/4 of a teaspoon of Redmond's real salt that we're going to pour in, and we need a tablespoon of mustard. Whew, I use not a tablespoon, and since it's already gone out, we'll call it good. Alright, sorry about that. So now that we've got our 4 ingredients, I've just put them straight into my blender. I use a Vitamix, but you can use any kind of blender that you have. You can use a food processor. I've also read of people using a hand blender. I haven't tried any of those other than my Vitamix, but apparently they all work. So give it a try. We're going to pull our blender over here and set her on. Now it'll get a little bit loud, but we'll make it through it. I'm going to put on the lid, and all I'm really going to do is mix up all of the ingredients that I've already put in quite well. Okay, so I run that for about 30 seconds on medium to high speed, and then we're going to pour in the oil. Now, the oil is probably, for me, the most important part. I've had 2 epic failures in all the times that I've made mayonnaise, and both times I believe it was due to not pouring the oil in slowly enough. So when you get ready, I take the top off of the lid. It looks like it's a little tall here, but in the top there's a hole, and that's where I'm just going to pour it in as the blender is running. And it's going to be quite slow, so it's going to be a drizzle. It should take at least 45 seconds, maybe even a minute, to pour it all in. You do it too fast, it is not going to thicken. So be patient, it's worth it. So after about a minute or so has passed and you've gotten all the oil in, it should emulsify into what is hopefully your thick, awesome mayonnaise. So when you take it out, you're going to have, depending on how quickly you put in the oil, it's going to depend on how thick your mayonnaise is. I've had some that was thinner than this that I've still used that I've been happy with. But today what we've ended up with is something that's almost straight out of the mayonnaise jar at the store. So I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out today. And then as far as how long this will last, I think most people say it should be good up to a week. I have probably used mine up to 2 weeks, but I store mine in a super airtight container. I got these containers, glass containers with they're airtight, they snap on, and I've actually got mine to last a little bit longer. Now here's what I can tell you. I have left it in there too long, and it'll let you know if it's too old to use. I once tried it. It is foul. I should have known by the way it looked, but I did taste it. But you can look at it too. I mean, if you look at it and the oils start to break away from the egg and it's no longer smooth and creamy, you can smell it, stick your finger in it. But this is the best way to know exactly what is in your mayonnaise. So I hope that you have enjoyed this episode of Whole Health Dana, how to make your own mayonnaise. You can follow us if you would like more information at www.wholehealthdana.com. You can like us at Facebook at www.facebook.com/wholehealthdana. And you can like us here on YouTube. If you make the recipe, please leave a comment below and let us know what you think about it. Thanks again for joining me today. Bye-bye.